Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland, off here to a 2v2 on Pachino Farmlands. In the northwest, it is Chuckle and ReyHierro fighting for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division in the south. East, it is LadyRytsu and Nathan forming up here with a full-on British task force from the 7th Armoured Division, tasked with securing these farmlands from filthy German hands. We got LadyRytsu straight into heavy armour, Nathan with Air&Sea, Chuckle has yet to make a decision then, ReyHierro similarly also has yet to pull the trigger on the machine and gewehr. As always, big hearty thanks to my patrons and supporters for continued generous and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast. And a big hearty thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on my videos, helps out immensely as well with the YouTube algorithms. So Crab machine and gewehr here for Mr. Chuckle, double sappers into Dingo for LadyRytsu. And we got Panzer Grenadiers aplenty out of ReyHierro. And as for Nathan, you got multiple machines out of Chuckle. We're just seeing sections here. A rare sight was actually not going for Australian defense, and thus no Australians. She likes to call them Aussies. And Sam saying northwards here. Otherwise, just a lot of terrain being captured here so far. No signs of any shots happening anytime soon. LadyRytsu obviously looking to inflict as much pain here in the early game with the Dingo starting the plus double sappers. Very up in your face. But does have some slight issues in a longer match. Got a section on the way there though. And Chuckle without any infantry in there, obviously was also struggling with the light vehicles, but also does lack an actual infantry element. He's a machine gun up north here. He's already been caught off guard here by LadyRytsu's Dingo, and is swiftly dispatched with violence and shot. In the south here, ReyHierro is clashing here with Nathan, who's trying to get that southern victory point, but we can see the German forces are looking to put a stop to that. Chuckle with breakthrough MP40s on the way, they're being unlocked, and we got Grenadiers on the way there, so we might see some MP40 Grenadiers. Other machine team towards the center here of Pachino, setting up shop there in someone's shop. And the south side here, Panzer Punic Kencrad in a fierce hand-to-hand melee there with the sappers. Panzer goes to assist there, focusing down Kencrad, just ignoring the main British force underneath them. And the center is a bit of a hot spot. A lot going on here, Grenadiers arriving, though Chuckle as of yet is short on munitions for the MP40s. We got mortars for LadyRytsu. And we got a 250 half-track for ReyHierro. Stuff going on here. Up north here, sappers moving in, digging in, and laying down barbed wire. Even as German pioneers are bypassing them, going straight for the fuel point. Certainly a match with plenty of stuff going on there. And here, Chuckle now has the munitions for the MP40s, but his Grenadiers are now, I think, more or less outside of the... Actually, they're just within territorial bounds, so they could go for it. Though again, yeah, there we go. MP40 is on the way there for the Grenadiers. Further south, Panzer Grenadiers around the section here. A lot of shots there. They can't DAK bolt action rifles. So finding here, machine guns just laying down an absolute vicious storm of electric against that building. To the point they're definitely going to need more than just, a fresh coat of paint on the inside. Once the Germans are done finishing hosing that. And there you go, machine team wiped out there. British mortar there doing its job, plus the Dingo. Bit the risk, of course, we're still leaving out here. The Grenadiers are not rushing in there. Definitely a bit of a slip here by Chuckle, one of course which the British are more than happy to, well, make off with. Then we can see there Nathan's sections are making a very spirited run with that machine gun. So definitely a bit of a significant slip of Chuckle in the early game. You really do not want to be losing MD42s this early on. So definitely a big win there for the Allies. Really going to hurt, though. That said, a wiping one of Nathan's sappers does help somewhat mitigate this loss, but even then, an MD42 and a sapper, it's not quite, one for one there. In particular, since, destroying a machine and grabbing basically is a 2 for 1 in a sense. It's not just, you remove the unit from the opponent's arsenal, you add it to your own, so that's really just such a much bigger swing there. Chuckle here, they're going for fairly heavy tier 1. 3 Grenadier squads on top of what was essentially 2 machine guns is pretty bold. We'd have to see if he's going to go for the officer squads, and he kind of has to, I think, to really leverage this, but certainly not without his risks, and I think he's going to be reliant here then on ReyHierro to provide him, with some anti-tank support to some degree. We'll have to see. Northern Freeman hit by the sappers here. And over to Nathan, and over to ReyHierro, who has yet to go for the Belgo. In fact, he is the only player so far yet to do that. He's going for the flak feeling, got a anti-tank grenade there, and the Dingo. Technically, though, is more of a magnetic mine than an anti-tank grenade. That's another story. Dingo knocked out, half-track knocked out. Troops are just dying and blowing up there in the middle of this road into Pachino. Flak feeling almost done. We got the platoon command post line there for Nathan. Yet to see that LadyRytsu, though. Her forces being dispatched here. Anti-tank section moving forward, but again, taking a lot of damage. South side, Nathan's forces are swiftly advancing for the glory of the British Empire. And up north here, Barry is giving ReyHierro a bit of a beating there as well, pushing her off. Pushing eastwards here. Ambulance is away there for ReyHierro. More MP40s there for Barry Chuckle, the Chucklist. Chucklist? I guess there's not really any way to... Yeah, anyways, Vickers section engaging the Panthers by the fuel point right outside the British base. Swift and fierce action here, south side, flag feeling, going absolutely bananas in the section. Rapidly forced north there with heavy flak fire at very close ranges. Ambulance has arrived. And we got tech here for Barry Chuckle. That is looking to be the Panzer Grenadier Company for sure. Could be Stoogs. Could be Panzer Grenadiers, could be Pack 40s, could be half-tracks. There's a lot of potentially out of Barry Chuckle there. Got a 6-pounder gun for Nathan, who has yet to, well, do anything with the battle group. Could be going for commandos anytime now, though. Got a assault group out there. One anti-tank group here out of ReyHierro. So that is some Panzerjägers and 250 half-track there. They'd like to shoot some Panwagen. MP40 guns moving forwards. MP40s there laying down heavy fire on the retreating section and pushing further southwards. Sending siege for the sappers. And he's there sneaking about. Got a big old sprint here to quickly advance. Being caught up by the section, opening up with the Lee Enfields Mark IV and a Vickers position here with a nest. Quickly halting the Grenadiers and push. At this point, Barry Chuckle needs to withdraw them. He's just taking needless damage, needless casualties. There we go. He could at least, I think, save one, if not two, of the Grenadiers there. So that was obviously a bit of a sloppy response there. Bren guns in the way there for Nathan. Of course, on retreating men. So they're not going to be doing much for that Bren gun right away. It also appears that Barry Chuckle has gone for the officers' quarters here. So all of his units are now veterans who won. Thumbs up to that. Of course, we'll have to see what he otherwise is going to go for. I'm guessing a Pack 40 though, because he is obviously going to be a bit vulnerable to light vehicles. Obviously, he has the Panzerfaust, but still, he's going to need something since not for someone's going to be able to say quickly go for a Stug or anything else, like say deal with a Humber, which can always give Barry Chuckle here a really bad time. Now, we got veterans one popped here in the Humber. We do get armored support here, though interesting enough not the veteran gunners, and there we go, loses the flak feeling. That's actually a decent trait there for LadyRytsu. I mean, a Humber for flak feeling half-tech kind of favors LadyRytsu. The south here, Grenadiers, they're pushed back by the Bren section. The Bren was a Czechoslovakian light machine gun design the British Army would adopt after a series of trials. Fun fact there, they also had the Danish Matson machine gun in those trials as well, as a fun side note. Yeah, the Bren gun is a slightly modified version that was known as the ZB-26, if I remember correctly.
Territory sector out of contact.
North here, Panzerjägers in the section, sneaking up here, going for the fuel point. Panzerguns closing in the anti-tank section. Got training there for Nathan's forces. We do have commandos and pack houses, but it is worth noting Nathan is yet to summon them forth. He is yet to order in the RF to drop all of these charming chaps to support his frontline efforts. Mortar after there for ReyHierro. Providing him with some mobile support. We got to get Balded. Oh no, Balded, just regular grenade there. Machine guns coming up here alongside some other forces. And he's advancing and going for that British mortar crew there. And back at the base, we do have the Pack 40 here as anticipated. And Barry Chuckle then moving straight for the Panzer Company. We got also at the same time a Panzerarmee Commando. So yeah, going for heavy tier 1 and then trying to move straight ahead as fast as possible for the third tier there. Thumbs up to Barry Chuckle and similarly ReyHierro also looking to rush out armor. So both German players there with a good old-fashioned armor rush. Allied players are still stuck at the platoon command post level here. None is yet to go for the company command post. This is where the Germans could very well, you know, get ahead of the Allies and give both LadyRytsu and Nathan a very tough time of it. We do get some commanders flying around there from Nathan. Back to LadyRytsu, who has yet to do more with the battle group. Of course, LadyRytsu could yet turn to the battle group for at least some armor. And over to Barry Chuckle here, who's close to Panther 4 actually resource-wise. And again, this is where things could get a bit more uncomfortable for the British 7th Armoured Division, as the 3rd Panzer Division is turning to whatever armoured units they can scrounge out.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
You also have the mortar afterwards, they're trying support in the centre. And seems like here that, yeah, he's going straight for armoured reserves there. So, ReyHierro definitely got something in mind there. Panther 4 for Barry Chuckle. Church being hammered here by German guns, and there we go. LadyRytsu with the Crusader anti-aircraft tank, mounting a Bofors 40mm anti-aircraft gun there on the Crusader chassis. Fun fact there.
We're losing grasp of a munitions point.
One more to fire here. 6-pounder gun that ready as the Crusader anti-aircraft tank heads northwards. Then he's milling about. Panther 4 that's arrived in, of course, thanks to rapid production, is able to get it out very fastly. In that sense, Great for is a very good, you know, battle group for just conducting these kind of armored rushes.
Pack 38 is entering the field.
Pack 38 out here though for ReyHierro. He's definitely going to need anti-tank weapons. If he's going to try and stall out for something bigger, though, of course, it does help. For example, that Barry Chuckle could also, in a pinch, provide armored support for ReyHierro. Centerwards, Germans, they're a bit sort of moving forward slowly. South side, Nathan and Rey here are in a bit of a clash. Seems like Rey is more than happy to let the Panzerjägers just become target practice for all of Nathan's Bren gunners. Centerwards push for the fuel point there is being met with some resistance, but LadyRytsu's attention is towards the northern fields, where all the citrus fruit lies. Yes, I mean, probably also just all the other points there, but maybe she's really into lemon trees. Grenadiers being hammered here by the Crusader anti-aircraft tank. Panzer fast off, doing some damage there. Got breakthrough also activated there by Barry Chuckle. Thumbs up. Then we got the MG34 here by the orphanage and the fuel point there. Bit of a standstill here between Nathan and ReyHierro. Got the commanders there with the silent Sten guns hiding out. Panzer Grenadiers there for Barry Chuckle. Interesting choice there, considering he could also go for Starstorm, though I think either, of course, good infantry, but yeah, he does go for the Starstorm. It's just like, you know, why go for the Panzer Grenadiers and go for Starstorm? I feel, you know, very compelled to inquire. And again, there are certainly arguments for going for Panzer Grenadiers in certain circumstances, but those Starstorm are pretty cool too. So, always, Starstorm almost done here now for Barry Chuckle. He could do with the fixing up his Panther 4 bit. I'm also not sure if you want to use breakthrough just to grab this fuel point. Like, I think you could use that munition for mines on this instead, which would have been much more useful there for Barry Chuckle rather than just grabbing that one fuel point a bit faster. But there you go. Starstorm arriving here for Barry Chuckle. Ready to support the 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division. Crusaders, anti-tank section, regular sections, plus 6-pounder guns all pushing forwards here. LadyRytsu orders the assault. Straight into the Panther 4. Reginald goes down. First Panther 4 is being repaired, but it's all taking damage. He's withdraw here. Another shot there. Nigel explodes. Crusader anti-aircraft tank bypassing here. And we can see there, Barry Chuckle is definitely not chuckling now. He does have Veterans 1 on the Panther 4 and the Starstorm. Need to somehow get the anti-tank and I think out of the hands of it, so then go for the Crusader anti-aircraft tank. In the center though is where Barry Chuckle's committing the majority of his forces now, at least the assault ones. Got the Starstorm, the Grenadiers moving in here, catching British forces in a bit of a state of disarray here in the center. South side, ReyHierro still finally committing to an attack against Nathan's positions, though by now he's had plenty of time to dig in. We can all see that ReyHierro launches a pretty narrow assault, which makes it much easier here for Nathan to bottle it up and suppress it. In the center, fighting continues, and further up north, LadyRytsu continues to slowly expand to success there, and is in fact now routing forces towards the center to provide assistance. But, yeah, bombarding the stars from the building, hoping to collapse that thing. Further south, we actually got a flank here now by ReyHierro against Nathan's southern flank, but Nathan saw through this, had the machinery position plus the foot guards, halting ReyHierro's flank. Thumbs up there to Nathan. Anti-tank training on the way there. I'll support him training through LadyRytsu. Primarily imagined for the anti-tankers, but the mortar does also benefit from it. Panther being repaired on the north side, being further made British. Back at ReyHierro's side of the base, we're not seeing any further tech. Nathan, of course, does have the company command post. Over to Nathan with his foot guards, and over to ReyHierro with not much to further out the battle group. And at this point, definitely is giving me the impression he's holding out for a Tiger tank. Nathan with the Matilda 2.
Our munitions point is being neutralized
Also worth
by the enemy.
Nathan does have, noting Nathan has a fair bit of elite infantry. He's got the foot guards and he's got the commando, so that's a lot of submachine guns and other nasty tools. Just so they're moving in. Got the recce section doing a lot of reconnaissance, smoking deployed here. They're really nicely set up assault there by LadyRytsu. Very tactically thought out with a mix of artillery and smoke screens there. So that way, you know, make it difficult and very unenticing for Barry Chuckle to try and form up defense there. So thumbs up to LadyRytsu. Second Panther 4 there out of him. Certainly would be a good idea to consider some armored sides to get some enough for these Panther 4s. There it goes, straight into a mine. My God. Good mine there out of Nathan. Panther 4, they're taking some damage. We got heavy fire there. Might want to pop the veteran's vulnerability in particular on this one, since it's not going to be moving much slower anyways. And the increased rate of fire could do some, you know, heavier damage here to Nathan's forces. Smoke grenade down here. Foot guards pushing forwards. Crusader anti-aircraft tank moving in here. But yeah, armored sides could be a really good upgrade there for Barry Chuckle. Meanwhile, Northern Fuming Seas there by LadyRytsu. Thumbs up. Good battlefield sense out of her. Matilda 2 moving forwards for Nathan. Foot guards, Crusaders there laying down heavy fire. Panzergers scattering there before the British guns. And the British troops wielding those guns. Machine gun doing what it can. Bit risky with a mine right behind it. Rey still not picking any further battle group abilities. Panther 4s are trying to assist. They're taking fire from the 6-pounder gun here. Foot guards are being pulverized there. Matilda joining in, mostly for show there, as it's not exactly going to penetrate much of the ranges. North there, we do get Barry them in to deal with some of Rytsu's cheekiness there. In the south side, Panther 4's moves Pioneer support, assaulting Nathan's positions. Kind of surprised he didn't like just go in deeper here, bypass the anti-tank, instead of like just moving back again in front of the anti-tank. And that gives the anti-tank more time to shoot the Panther 4. But again, pushing forward to decrease that, clear out the anti-tank, and then dealt with the other stuff. But oh well. Center there, British forces remain firmly entrenched up north here. The push here by Barry Chuckle is not quite going as smoothly here. LadyRytsu is hitting back hard. And we got ReyHierro with his Tiger tank. But the stars from here are looking like they're going to expire any moment now. Certainly punishing blow here to Lady. Oh, and he dropped the MD-42. This could be a great haul there for LadyRytsu. But yeah, definitely needed some proper support there. That push. Panther 4's at least got the armored sides goods up. 2 thumbs up. And we got the Tiger tank moving in. Here at ReyHierro. So the Germans are definitely starting to build up some serious army here versus the Allies. Rytsu's got the company command post up. Nathan's unlocking grants. Center that game's against the recce section, then falls them back. South side here, Panther 4, Panzer Pioneer, Panzergers moving up. Striking forwards, got the commandos here, popping grenades soon enough. Panther 4's diving in, got artillery called in. Diving in for Deutschland with those Panzer Kampfwagens. We've got an incendiary bombing run here out of Nath. Tiger moving in as well here. Nath is very much the focal point here of a German armored assault. He's taking a lot of damage. Panther 4 circling in deep here. Tiger tank dashing in the midst of everything here. And we got an anti-tank loader here out of ReyHierro. Further giving here Nathan troubles. Unit wiped out there. Need to deal with the anti-tank and their shots are failing them to hit the anti-tank and crew. Foot guards hanging on the Tiger and set. There you go. Got the crew. Foot guards about to expire and a forced withdrawal here. A punishing push. And LadyRytsu. As all this is happening as Nathan is just being crushed by these two opposing players. LadyRytsu is just not really doing a lot. Crusader anti-aircraft tank is shooting down some of the aircraft, but that's about it. No real direct assistance, maybe alleviate some of Nathan's pain there. So that was less a deal there for Nathan, to put it gently. That said, of course, all the tanks are heavily repaired, but crucially they're still there compared to some of Nathan's stuff, which got utterly ruined. In fact, he's down to very little now. Over to LadyRytsu with a much larger force, and over to Chuckle with a decent force as well. He is replacing his Starstorm. He's also lost most of his Grenadiers by now, so some preservation issues there for Chuckle do continue to surface. And Grant's on the way there. For Nathan as well. Good shot from the Pack 40, then the Crusader anti-aircraft tank. LadyRytsu swiftly withdrawing it. Not seeing much out of it. In fact, LadyRytsu's got an awful lot of imp support ones there. Go big incendiary round here. I found out the mortar aftergear landing right in the midst of LadyRytsu's forces. Centerwards, assault pushing forwards here, but it's definitely taking some fierce resistance here from the Germans. Panzer rhyming as well here. Catching the foot guards, the commando machine gun there, raking them with hot lead. Nathan's forces are bleeding. They're dying. On the south side, machine gun here versus the Tiger tank. An absolutely lopsided engagement as it gets. Almost got the machine gun. We got a third Panther for Chuckle. He's definitely aiming, I think, for a Tiger tank because he had a command tank at this stage already, which obviously would benefit his other Panther 4s, but I suspect he just wants the Tiger tank out, but at the same time, he's not exactly making a massive rush for it. He's just taking the Panther 4s, which honestly does also make sense. Of course, at that point, he could also consider command tank to make his Panther 4s a bit better altogether. Like, 2 Panther 4s and a command tank, I think, is a pretty solid force if you can combine with a good blitzkrieg push. Well, enough about that. Section being multi with the Panther 4s. Heavy fire there. Ripping apart here Nathan's forces. Another wipe here on poor Nathan. Eager moving in. Proceeding northwards. Eager moving in towards the center. Panther force remaining in reserve. Chuckle yet to reveal his hand. Victory points whilst the others go to the lead. Oh, both Panther force hit mines right in front of the Grants here. Guns unloading here into the Panther force. The side armor then with the armored side skirt. Stiff not enough for that. Turn the front towards here. Another Panther force moving in. Those were some great mounts out of Nathan. Almost cost here Chuckle his Panzer IV. Even both of them. Stuttgart here out of ReyHierro. Riding him and the German army here with some rocket artillery. Something a bit harder hitting than a mortar. Looks like LadyRytsu is finally going to do something a bit more proactive. She's going to launch a flank here. Oh, instantly what appears a bit of a shallow flank. Going there for the Pack 40 and could clear that in. Grab it. That would certainly be painfully for the Germans. In the center though, Panther force at least engaging the sappers. Stuttgart was loading hell. And we got LadyRytsu with the Churchill Black Prince. There you go, Black Prince rolling forwards. And C-sections are about to reconnoiter what happens when you stand in front of an 88mm gun with high explosive shells. Almost got them wiped out here. There we go, down they go. 6-pounder gun engaging here, and there we go. Great hit on the commandos. They might have, actually did get off the anti-tank grenade, but it did come at a bit of a cost to them. That said, if LadyRytsu and Nathan could finish off that Panther 4, it would certainly be worth it. But if they fail to do so, not so much. Grants and Black Prince on the move there. Mines exploding here. North, we got the Crusader anti-aircraft tank there under LadyRytsu's command, still not doing too much. Panther 4 taking a smashing hit out from the Black Prince. Tiger tank going to block this. There we go, shot bounced. Panther 4 bouncing off the Churchill tank. Black Prince, the other Panther 1 as well. Their shots are just bouncing. It's striking off a lot of them. Panther 4 about to get knocked out here. I'm not entirely sure if Chuckle would commit it like this. And down it goes. A stinging blow there to Chuckle. Lost one of them. He's also lost machine gun crews. At least someone is. German losses are starting to pile up a bit against the Allies, so they still maintain good parity there in terms of overall kill-death ratios, though it's obviously starting to get a bit uglier. Another Stuttgart's barrage here out of ReyHierro. As we get to silence these support weapons. Clearing up one of the crews and the church, but the more veteran crew though does survive this. And Chuckle also aware, of course, of the weight of all these Antangans and the misery they inflicted on them, is going for the naval effort to try and counter them. North side, those seem to have been largely forgotten. Grenadiers still moving in with MP40s and Car-9 TKs. LadyRytsu sappers busy there with the Black Prince. North Grenadiers with the MG42. And he's routed with the Vickers. And machine gun walking straight into that and immediately losing several men, well, one man, but also a good chunk of the health here. France engaging. Commanders routed. German effort seems to have lost a bit of steam here despite having all this heavy armor. They're not in too much, but there we go. Naval effort barrage on the center. Looking to make it difficult for LadyRytsu to cover the center victory point from that point of north here. Swift counterattack here from an attempt there by Chuckle, though. Considering how lightly it was reported, that was unsurprising. He kind of could like send in the Panther Force as well there, but clearly others just being a bit too concerned here. There's something else going on. Further south, the Panzer is pushed back with the Grant tank here. Armored vehicle training there, plus a bishop now for LadyRytsu. Over to Nithon and to ReyHierro.
Proximity alarm near our fuel point.
228% on 64. Quite up north, just mostly a pattering of feet. There's the background points. Double pack Fedis have to ready to deal with the grants. And an anti-tank loader here out of ReyHierro. He wants to silence those British Panzerkampfwagens, no matter the cost. With regard to commandos, basically Panther Force with advancing British forces did finally extend his Panther Force somewhere besides the centre. Reaching up notch in the north. And Black Prince here with some light support, pushing towards center, going for that Tiger tank, but is encountering some stiff resistance, and we got more stuff going on here. We got bombardments from the Stukas of first here. We got incendiary bombing runs. Black Prince is almost down. Tiger tank going for it here. Snares off. Incendiary bombardment here. Catching all of the Pak 38s here under ReyHierro's command and incinerates the crews. They're brutal. Black Prince survives here. Absolute carnage. Chaos. Destruction. Madness. Very lucky Black Prince that. Less lucky Pak 38 crews force and the ambulance are going to overtime there, just getting them recruit. Panther Force advancing in the center, engaging their LadyRytsu's left behind anti-tank gun.
Experienced crews have been called for. Enemy count at 200.
And we got the engines being wrecked there by Nathan. Got 199% on 64. And Nathan there, I think, actually withdrew his grant. One of them might be just to, you know, again, just build a new one so he doesn't have to spend time repairing it, perhaps? Also, I'm not entirely sure what caused him to do that. Got a Panther 4 there now for ReyHierro. Obviously, he can't call in another Tiger tank, so he calls in a Panzer 4 with Assault Grenadiers. Thumbs up. Josh moves the Brent in the Brent section with an MG42 at that. Starts talking. Oh, there we go. Support from the Tiger tank. No, does tilt them on in favor of Deutschland. Panther Force, Tigers, they're all working together in armored unison. And we do get another grant there for Nathan. So, yeah, just withdrew the grant. So you could just build one. So having to spend time repairing the other one. Sappers down. Mortar crew there's also in the danger zone, but does survive the encounter. Going in to recruit the Pak 38. Bishops hanging back here for LadyRytsu. Mortar crew there extinguished. Incinerated even. And we do get a Tiger tank here now out of Barry Chuckle as well. Black Prince, they're taking a few hits here. Direct hit from the howitzer there on German positions. 167, 164. Double Tiger tank, that's going to definitely be a bit tough here for the British forces to deal with. Not impossible, but certainly quite the challenge. Panther 4 covering the Pack 38 to make it a bit hard again for British forces just to run them down. Grant's moving up, supported by machine gun. Pushing that son of X point. Grant there, engaging the Panther 4. Sappers closing the Pack Cruiser, busy with the Black Prince here. German southern flank here looks like it could unravel like a poorly knit sweater. Saps there ripping through the Pack Crews. There you go, one down. Second one's about to go down. Panther Force moving in. Tiger tanks heading southwards here. We could be looking at a pretty heavy tank battle here, and I mean that in terms of tonnage. Tigers, Panther Force on converging. Black Princes, Grants, anti-tank guns there. It's a fierce armoured melee here. Tiger tank though taking immense amounts of damage. Other Tiger tank kind of blocks it out. And the Tiger tank is down. Barry Chuckle is now Tigerless once more. Over to LadyRytsu and Barry Chuckle. Leaving just the ReyHierro's Tiger tank, which is also taking immense amounts of damage here. Almost got the Panther 4 there. Grant's being focused on with the Panther 4 here. More damage, more chaos, more carnage. Tiger tank there is now Ace Black Prince, and the Tiger tank number 2 is down. These are massive losses for the Germans. We might see the Panther 4 go down. Went. And Barry Chuckle at this point has lost most of his forces. We got incendiary bombardment as well here. The chaos reigns supreme, and the German army is rapidly disintegrating. Yeah, that kind of looks like GG there. That kind of looks like GG. And there you go, game over. Quite brutal, and at times very close. I do think the Germans, though, got a bit too complacent, and they kind of ignored the North aggressive pressure a lot more up there, you know, applying more pressure, getting better map control here. And as soon as in a question whether they should engage the British force here like the way they did, it certainly made it easy for the British forces to, you know, focus them all down at the same time. So some questions there that are certainly, I think, well worth asking. But overall, hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell friends, tell family. As always, you can support the Propagandacast by donating on Patreon. This is Imperial Team. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.